How to teach a child to write their name. Teaching a child to write their name is the first step in literacy for a young child. It should be an enjoyable experience for you and the child. Method 1: Using candy. 1. Get out a small whiteboard or a piece of paper, whiteboard pens or markers, and, optionally, some candy. 2. Sit the child down at a table and sit next to him/her. 3. Tell the child that today is the day that they learn to write their name. It's okay if they can't write yet, this will give them a head start. 4. Put the paper whiteboard and the pen's marker in front of the child. 5. First, write their name for them on the paper and explain that this is how you write their name. 6. Write their name but in little lines or spots so that they can trace them. Have them trace a few times until they get the hang of it. 7. Once their confidence grows, tell them to try it on their own. 8. They may take a while, but be patient. If their name is Jack or Emma, this should be easy. But if their name is Kimberly or Madison, this might take a while. 9. Check it to make sure they have drawn each letter correctly. Even if you see a small error like the letter A has its line too long, correct the child immediately. It will be easier to correct now than later. 10. Praise the child once they have done it correct a few times. Give them a little bit of the candy. Tell them they have earned it. Then let the child go run and play. 11. Do this for a couple days, praising the child and giving the child a little more candy every day. Soon, they will be able to write their name fluently and perfectly. Method 2: Using highlighters. 1. Gather highlighters of different colors, blank or lined paper, and pen or pencil. 2. Write his/her name in on solid color, switch between the different colors for each time you write the name. This will keep some interest as they complete each one. 3. Have your child trace your work with a pen or pencil. 4. Develop a reward system for your child to encourage a positive writing experience. Method 3: Using different kinds of letters. 1. Buy some small or large, depending on the age of the child learning to write their name. Small if child is over 4 and large if child is under 5, magnetic letters, a cake pan, felt letters, felt or a flannel board, and tactile letters. 2. Write the child's name on a piece of paper in pen or pencil. Tell them to copy their name with the magnetic letters. Place the magnetic letters on a cake pan with every letter. 3. Encourage the child to spell their name with the felt letters. Place the felt letters on the felt or flannel board, just like step 2. Say the letters of the child's name together after they have spelled it out. 4. Have the child spell their name with the tactile letters. The tactile letters do not have any special place to be placed, but you can lay them on a table, floor, or any clean, hard surface. Feel the letter every time you pick a new letter up. Tell the child what the letter is unless they have learned letter recognition already. If they are trying to learn letter recognition, ask them what the letter is. If they get it right, give praise. If they get it wrong, praise them for trying and tell them what the letter actually is. After the child has spelled their name, praise them and review the letters. Tips. If your child has a hard time writing with pencil and paper, let your child use thick crayons or markers. Your child can also practice writing using a dry erase board and markers or a chalkboard and chalk. Don't overwhelm the child, otherwise they won't want to do it as much. Help your child build fine motor skills by lacing beads or Cheerios, squeezing Play-Doh, playing with Legos, and closing snaps or buttons. Ask the child what their favorite treat is beforehand, that way they will really get into writing their name. Writing with finger paints and writing in sand, rice, or oatmeal is a fun way to practice forming letters. In a couple years, for example, when the child is in 3rd grade, ask them to write their name for you. Once they do, you will observe that their name is written clearly with no errors at all. Give them lots of encouragement and let them pick a prize, because they deserve it. Give lot of praise. Warnings. Don't apply too much pressure. relax, and let your child move at his or her own pace. Supervise young children when using magnets. If swallowed, they could cause serious injury or death.